Hey, I want to talk to you today about, have you ever been in those situations where you just don't know what direction to go in? That you're kind of feeling frozen or stuck. You have an idea what you would like to accomplish, and sometimes you haven't even made it that far. And it could be just something mundane and routine, or it could be something that is just downright different. Two questions I want you to ask yourself. The first one, Faith, what would you have me do? Second question, fear, what would you have me do? These questions can kind of take us out of ourselves, and we can look at it from the position that we are possibly thinking. I mean, you might come up with the answer of, well, fear, what would you have me do? Well, you'd have me not do anything. You'd have me go backwards. You'd have me stay stuck. You would have me do what I normally do. Possibly asking the faith question will help you pivot and see, it's like, oh, okay, faith, what would you have me do? If I could step out in faith, if I could hold faith, and all God calls us for is, he tells us all we need is a mustard seed. Like, that's a tiny, tiny seed. All we need is a mustard seed of faith. But if we can stand on that mustard seed, if we can just hold that faith and ask the question, faith, what would you have me do? We can come up with a very different answer. We can also then see the whole thing from the two different sides, which allows us, again, to kind of be outside of ourselves as we're thinking about the answer to the question. Then you're able to move forward in a direction. It may not be the most perfect direction. It might not take you to exactly the future self that you want, but it could take you in the right direction towards that future self. And sometimes that's all we need. It's taking a little bit of faith and taking a little bit of digging, and we can get to some answers that will take us in a different direction.